Hey everybody, Gary with Basecamp Trading. Take a look at short setup in crude this morning. You see that in the overnight, crude started to sell off. We started making lower highs and lower lows. And then towards the end of the London session, crude kind of went sideways, made a pullback, and then kind of went sideways right here. And you can see that we had fairly well-defined support lines, at the bottom of this bar, and the body of this bar. And so went ahead, drew in this support line right there, and just waiting for a break of that support line to the downside. This chart was bearish, 50 under the 200 EMA, 5 under the 5 EMA under the 13 EMA. And then again, we went into some consolidation. And then in crude, you had this really bearish bar, pulled back to the 13 EMA, and then you left a little topping tail, and then the entire body of that bar was all selling. That was a really bearish bar to the downside, followed by another pretty bearish bar. Pulled down, came back up here to the support line, made a last kiss, and then bombs away for a nice push to the downside on crude. Got way deep into significantly undervalued, and then made really a pretty strong pullback. Left this bottoming tail. Next bar open right there. Pushed down a little bit, another bottoming tail, and then the entire body of that bar was all buying, and crude pushed higher into the rest of the morning. Had a little reversal doji here that actually supplied a little move to the downside, but not a real strong one. But this big push down initially was the big trade, and as always, we use that 30-minute chart for bias, and then we actually take our trades off the Unirenko chart. And this is what that looked like on the Unirenko chart. Right here was where that push down off the 30-minute chart. You can see, we had some consolidation, and then this is where that push down off the 30-minute chart took place. That was that really bearish bar that pushed down. And then right here is where that channel line was on the 30-minute chart. So I just went ahead and put another channel line right there. And then I was just waiting for Unirenko setup. And we got one. We got a Trender Pro 2.0 signal off the 18. This was the entry signal, but didn't trade. It was waiting for a break of that support line because we'd bounced off of that support line a few times. So I wanted to make sure that we were going to clear the significant line of support, and we did. Had a nice color change. Trend Pro 2.0 turning red to the downside. We're able to take our entry off of the support break right there, which was also the break of this bar right here. And that was just under 40.34, actually filled at 40.32. And then right here is where we had the push down, and then you did that last kiss on the 30-minute chart, and then it was just bombs away after that. Actually took just a little heat off the entry. We were in right here, and this wick pulled back a little bit, but again, just making a last kiss off of support right here, and then again, just bombs away. Entry was at 40.32. Target was down at 38.91. We were extremely extended by this point. We were deep into significantly undervalued on the 30-minute chart. So as soon as we hit target, I just took profits right there at target. Ended up pushing a little lower. The low actually ended up being, I think, 30.72. So, left another $200 on the table. But that was good for 140 ticks to the downside, or for $1,400 per contract. So a nice strong dump in crude oil this morning, and a nice Unirenko setup to trade that with low risk.